going on, ladies and gentlemen? William Holtz with Lake TV here today with my good friend Dennis Weaver, who's newer to the lake. And Dennis, now before we tell the backstory, we're here to talk about one of the cooler inventions I've ever seen, and it's your brainchild. You kind of came up with this idea. It's called the Waterlock. And so before we start to tell the history and how we got to this point, what is the Waterlock system?
Waterlock is a waterline security system that goes on your main water line coming into your property, and it will detect leaks and breaks throughout your entire plumbing system and your appliances. And it will detect a leak and shut your water off for you so you don't get damage to your property.
Yeah, that sounds great. And you kind of got to this point where you realized this was a need because you were working with a company in restoration. So talk about how you came up with the idea of Waterlock.
Yeah, so my family, we built houses. My dad was a builder. So we built several houses and done a housing development in Colorado. And as I was living in Arizona, I had a shop next door to Serpro, and they always kept going out day and night. And so I asked the owner, I said, is that all fire damage? He said, no, it's water damage. So me being a builder with my dad and family, I knew that we never put nothing on the water lines to prevent this from happening. So I talked to my brother, and he is a telecommunications expert and does a lot of wiring stuff. So I gave him my idea, and he said, yeah, I can make that work. So together we teamed up, and he's the technical support of the situation, and we come up with Waterlock.
That's pretty cool. So it's a family business, you and your brother, and you learned a lot of your trade from your dad. But so with Serpro, you started to see there's a lot of homes that experience water damage.
They sure do.
And along with that, what are some of the issues as far as damaged homes and things where property's damaged that you've seen that can be prevented with one of these Waterlock systems?
All of it. You come into a house that's had a broken toilet line, for instance, and they come in and the cleanup crews dry up the property and get it all ready, and then you send in the construction guys to remodel it. But you come in and there's 4 foot of the entire house cut out. Insulation, cabinets, baseboard, everything. And so
that's not a cheap fix at that point, is it?
No, it's not.
You're talking thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yes.
So you saw this happening and you were like, wait, we might be able to prevent this, and that's where Waterlock comes in.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the process, this incredible invention. It's a box, as you guys see, but how exactly does it work? Because I know there's been many years and you've improved this product to get to where we are today, but what's the concept behind the Waterlock system?
So when you walk up to a sink and you turn your sink on, the water starts to flow, and our flow meter will detect that flow through the main water line. When you turn the water off, it turns the flow off, which resets the timer. So what you're doing is, in a sense, you're taking unlimited water supply and you're turning it into timed water usage. And you can set the time for whatever you need. On most houses, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, we set it for 20 minutes, and that's plenty of usage every day.
It doesn't seem like that might be taking a shower or running the washing machine, but you might be surprised how quick showers take. But you could adjust that timer to any window you really want.
Yeah, you have full control over the time that you want to set it for.
And so this product here, Waterlock, it's ideal for not just some of these great lake homes that you want to protect whether you're here or not, but it's also good commercially for like big developments, maybe like a big condo complex might be able to prevent hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage with this. Kind of touch on the different commercial and then residential properties this might be ideal for.
Okay, well, commercial, I remodeled a hair salon for a lady. They had a sink break and it took out the whole salon, so I had to remodel her salon for her. And apartment complexes, if you're upstairs, unit breaks, it's going to take everybody below out.
Right, the water's got to go somewhere.
It's got to go, the water runs downhill.
Right.
So, yeah. So with the Waterlock on there, you got timed water usage, and it will reduce that.
This seems kind of simple. It almost seems like, man, how come this hadn't been done before? You guys were kind of the first. You guys got this out there, and now you guys are working on getting this out to people, because you're talking about a small investment in front of the project rather than deal with one of these, whether it's flood, water damage. And we've seen some serious water damage, and you, of course, over the years, you've seen not just, you talked about that salon, but you've seen your time, working alongside Surf Pro, you've seen some massive water damage. Talk about some of the bigger projects you've walked into. You've been like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, just brand new home. Walk in and 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and they've cut the whole bottom half of the house out. And you just literally have to start over.
That's crazy. Now, when someone sees this product, like, man, I want to get a Waterlock, how does the install process work? And then who services this over the years?
We install the units, and you can put it into a test mode and test it yourself very simply. But we manage them and take care of them for you.
And then if we go onto the website, as far as some of this, there's lots of information there, and there's lots of things we can see as far as the actual functionality of this Waterlock system. And so I gotta ask, so when you first saw this water damage and thought, man, I bet we could come up with a solution, and you drew this up and you gave it to your brother, how long did it take from the moment the idea came into your head to having the product to where it is now?
A lot of sleepless nights, that's for sure. But 3, 6, 9. 9 years ago we started this. It took us 3 years to get the first unit built and all the changes made and sold. And now we've had them on houses in Arizona for about 6 years, going on 6 years now.
That's awesome. And you were telling me you've continued to make it better as you've went along, because you found ways that you can make the Waterlock function better, make it more user-friendly. And so this is something that you're going to continue to improve upon and see how you can continue to make this better and better, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Try to make them as easy as you can to run and operate.
Right.
My mother, she's 76 years old. She runs hers fine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So they're for anyone, and let's say someone's watching this right now and they're like, man, I really want to find out more. Is there a way we can either contact you, or you just recommend that we go to the website?
You can both. You can go to our website, waterlock.us, or you can give us a call at 573-557-4330. You can get you a free consultation. We'll come and take a look at your property, give you an estimate on what it will take to get it put in. And
that's awesome. And this really is, I said that it's your brainchild. It's also your baby. You put a lot of, you said, sleepless nights, sweat, tears, blood into this invention, and you guys are really proud of this Waterlock system that you and the family have come up with, correct?
Sure are.
That's awesome.
Yep. Stand by them 100%.
Well, good work, man. This is Dennis Weaver with Waterlock. Like you said, go to waterlock.us to find out more, or give him a call. Dennis, thanks so much for coming on and sharing this great invention, your great product with us.
Absolutely. Appreciate it,
you, brother.
Thank you.